Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 5 of this web dashboard series, and in this episode we are going to be creating a server selection screen where you can choose a server to manage. However, you won't be able to actually manage the server today. So we're going to begin by creating styles. So we're going to be working on purely the front end today. So under the source folder we're going to create a new folder called styles. And within that folder we're going to put styles.css. It doesn't really matter what you call it as long as you know the name later on. We're going to create a new CSS class called server card, and we simply want to align everything into the center, and then we want to make sure there's spacing at the bottom of the card. And then we're going to do a server card image with a border radius of 50%, which will make the image circle. And now we need to import this style sheet in our index. So if we just do import styles.css like so, and that would be our styles imported, ready to use under class names. So now we're going to go into our components, and we're going to create a new folder in there called selection, so we know what it's for, the server selection. Then we're going to create servercard.js, which in this file we're going to import React and component from React. We're going to import link from React router DOM, import prop types from prop types. Then we're going to import mdbBTM, which is a button, mdbcard, which is the card, mdbcardBody, which is the card body, mdbcardTitle, which is the card title, and then mdbcol, which is a column, from mdbreact. So we're going to export default class server card, extends component. We want to do servercard.proptypes equals, then we want a guild in here, which is going to be an object. So we want to render our page content now. So as you would in React, return, then we're going to have a react.fragment. Then we want a column, which is going to have the size of 6. Like so. And then we want to make our card with a class name server card as we defined in our styles.css. And then we now want a card body. Now at the top we're going to have an image. So the image width we're going to say is 200 pixels. Then we need to define an alt attribute, so we're going to have icon of this.props.guild.name, and then we're going to set the class name as server card image as we did in our styles.css, and now we need the image source. Let's make it all readable for you. So the image source is going to be a ternary operator, so this.props.guild.icon, if there's an icon. We want to go to cdn.discordapp.com/icons, then your guild ID, so props.guild.id, and then the icon. This.props.guild.icon. Did I do something wrong? Yes, I did. There you go. Then we want .png size equals 4096. Yeah, that's not needed either, okay. Otherwise we'll fall back to just the default avatar, so cdn.discordapp.com/embed/avatars/3.png, that'll do. And then that's our image. Now we want our title. So the title, we'll just set that as a small heading in bold, and it's simply going to be this.props.guild.name to show the guild name. And then obviously we want a button to manage. So a link, as you will, would be, we'll redirect this to /server this.props.guild.id, and then we're going to have a button in that, which will just be a primary colour and say manage. And this is our server card. This is HostingBot, a cheap, fast and reliable hosting company. They provide many services such as virtual private servers, hybrid servers, dedicated servers and website hosting. Starting at such a cheap price, you can get a 10 gigabit per second port speed. This is perfect for music bots. Perhaps you cannot afford a price like this. Maybe we can interest you with 30% off each month. Enter the code VOLTREX in the promo code and you will be able to get this VPS as low as just over $3 a month. If you're having doubts, just look at all these happy customers. So what we're going to make next, we're going to create a new folder under source called pages, and within that we're going to have server selection.js. So we're going to import React component from React. We're going to import prop types from prop types. We're going to import mdb alert mdb row from mdb react. And then we're going to import server card, which we just created from our components selection server card. So as we would with React, export default class server selection extends component, and we do this on any React component, so get used to doing that. So now we want to define a new variable called guilds, this.props.user.guilds.filter, so we're going to filter through which guilds you're actually an admin in and that you can manage. So any server that you have to manage server permissions in. So if there's no guilds, we're going to simply return an alert. So it'll be mdb alert color warning, and then in bold text, let's just give them a message: you cannot manage any servers. Otherwise, we want to return a react.fragment, and within this we are going to have mdb row, and now we want to map the guilds. And when we're mapping them, we're simply going to return server card guild equals guild, like so. And then we want to do server selection dot prop types, and we're going to have a user which is going to be an object, like so. And that's our server selection page done, and now we're going to go into our app.js. So we want to import root from React Router DOM, like so. We want to import our server selection page from our pages. Pages, server selection. And then we are going to scroll down to here. And what we're going to do here is we're going to create a line break. Then we're going to do root exact path. So if you're at the root directory of your website, the following page is going to render. So we're going to create this a function which passes through props. Going to have server selection, and then we're going to use a spread operator with props, and user is going to be this.state.user, and then we're just going to put a line break at the bottom of all our pages as well. And now there's one more thing before we test it. In the last video I didn't actually show you how to make your log out button, so I'm going to show you how to do that now. So if we go into our navigation bar.js, as you can see, there is a log out button. So simply put in your API URL, then oauth/logout. It's simple as that. And now we're going to test. So I am now on the website and we are being redirected to Discord to log in. So I'm now logging in, and here's all my servers which I can manage. So if I click manage on any of them, it will just take me to a blank page. So I'll show you that now. There you go. But we'll make the pages in a later episode. And finally I'm going to show you logging out. And there you go, it's logged me out. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.